I got involved with this film. Cody Dickinson called me on the phone really early in the morning, and you know, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, and my eyes just popped open. I knew it was something important, and I'm going, what the hell is Cody doing up at 9? So he's telling me about the project and telling me about Martin, and you know, doing a film or documentary type thing in Memphis, there's kind of a sore spot with a lot of the older musicians, because the city and our culture has kind of been exploited a lot by Hollywood, and nobody reaped the benefits but the people that are coming in there doing the exploiting. And so I was concerned about that, and what Cody said to me about Martin, he said, "Boo, he's trying to do the right thing." And it just like this little bell went off. It was like, well, I gotta meet this Martin, you know? And when I met Martin, we just instantly hit it off. And I was like, here are the keys to the kingdom. Because all these guys are like my uncles, you know? I grew up with Otis Clay at the house, Bobby Rush, William Bell. So I just started calling, you know, the family. And that's how, and I'm so grateful and thankful that we got to document a lot of these guys like Teeny Hodges and Skip Pitts. A lot of people would not have known who these guys were if it wasn't for this film and Martin. So I'm grateful and thankful to be a part of it.
Cool.
I am one of the hip hop guys out of Memphis, and I go by the name of Al Capone, spelled with a K. So you look me up, Al Capone with a K. But working on this film with these guys, I think I came on in the early stages, right, Martin? One of the first guys that got filmed, I was working with Booker T. And I remember when we were driving to the Zebra Ranch, with Northern Mississippi All-Stars record, Jim Dickinson, and we were talking to each other, and as we were kind of conversating with each other for the first time, two different generations, we realized that we actually, we were from the same neighborhood. And the more we talked, it was like, wow, okay, so you all were doing this, and you know, my generation is doing this, but we was from the same, and we started realizing it was just different eras, but we did some of the exact same things in the exact same neighborhood. The only thing that really disturbed me was I clearly remember living in South Memphis, catching the bus to school, and I always saw a plaque where Stax Records was. It was level. We just saw a plaque. We didn't know, for our generation, we didn't even know what happened before us. All we saw was a plaque. And it wasn't enough to let us know there was something serious that happened in our neighborhood. And I kind of feel, I was telling him, I feel kind of feel like we lost out in some ways, because you know, that neighborhood of people really needed to know what was going on, and it's kind of sad that we didn't even know. And years later, you know, they end up rebuilding Stax, and you know, so it finally is in a situation where the new generation can know exactly what happened. So it just was an honor for me to be a part of the film, to help play my role, to bridge the gap, to show that we respect these guys, we respect what they did. I'm to be around them, to learn things that they're telling me and things that they went through. Puts me in a position to let the next generation know, you know what I'm saying, so we can keep the legacy alive. So I'm just ultimately honored to be around these guys and to help pass that torch on and let the other generation know.